Welcome to Just City Building with the Old Boar. We're about to hit the next milestone, and I've been doing some thinking about the city here. I'm thinking about this whole area in here as industrial, um, port, etc., and taking this industrial across, keeping it totally away from the city, bridging across here and probably here. And this map pretty much has two major highway connections. This one, which has got rail, and this one. And so your arterial road, which is the second down from highway in your hierarchy of highways, roads. You've got highway, which is a cross. This will be a cross. It'll come through here. And then we've got the one coming through this side of the map. And then because this highway comes out here, we might put just a little town over in here. And this becomes the highway loop, which loops around over back onto this. Maybe even over these rivers so that we can get city all the way up to the edges of here. You know, I don't know how many tiles you're going to be allowed to purchase when you get to be in a higher milestone. That's the question. But we'll take it as we go. And so we need more people. Commercial. And I had planned to put commercial here. Now this is just a collector road. The 4-lane roads are collector roads. Your arterial roads are 6-lane roads. So your road hierarchy is highway, arterial, collector, and local roads. And this interchange is going to have to be something different in order to have highway come through here. And we might even just take this out and move the intersection here. Let's see. I'm planning pretty far ahead actually, but this one here is the stack over change, which probably would go somewhere like this. And then this little service interchange would move up, maybe. Probably wouldn't even need it. We would bring it down. We're getting pretty far ahead of ourselves, though. And so commercial. I've started to do commercial a little differently, like this here, where they're spread out a bit. There's some space in between them, maybe for parking. And if we really get, desperate, we can fill those in. You always want to leave these squares out so that you can bring that road across if you want. And I'm just going 5 by 5s and leaving 2 spaces. Eventually you'll learn what the game can actually do, and you might even go these, something like this. And more people again, and we don't have any density, higher density demand, just low density. Just want to get up to that next milestone because I don't want to pack everything in. If you pack everything in, it just doesn't look as realistic. This looks more realistic to me with the spaces. Thinking about the college being here. But we could pack some people in over here, I guess. How close are we? Maybe if we did something. See, we're gaining. We're just about there. Maybe if we added an extension or something. What is this? Post office? Stored mail? This is the medical clinic. Wonder how we're doing. Yeah, so we could add an extension here. And where would that go? Right there. 30 XP. And we still like 700 to get there. And we're getting some abandonment over here. I wonder why. Noise pollution. Really? From the offices. Yeah, the offices are creating noise pollution. These don't seem to be getting it. Small city, we get high density offices. Maybe we could put in a few more of these. Don't have any demand for that. And now why are these abandoned? Noise pollution again. Just is what it is, I guess. Yeah, I have a video on CS1 about balancing out your city, and you basically just de-zone. Don't know if it actually works the same in this game, but we'll find out. And the fact that we can control the districts and we can control where services go really ups the want to get that other house. Really ups the ability to do a lot more. Oh, I see. This is the zone. It's pretty much a game changer. In CS1, it's called Transfer Controller. There's a few mods, but that one seemed to be working the best for me. And you can really control your traffic that way too, because all the service vehicles stay within inside the districts that they are assigned to, even the schools. You want to make sure that all these people are going to school in their own district. And leaving little spaces here and there give detail. And well, it was just coming back to life there. I zoned it out, but it'll look good there. That space will look good there. This is high rent. Okay. So we need to check our electricity. And our water. And our healthcare. Okay, garbage processing status is now in the green, so I guess they fixed that. And we could probably get rid of the landfill because we put in some pretty big garbage processing facilities. Fire hazard. This over here. What do we got over there? I'm wondering if we have selected the districts for this building. Operating districts, no. And this is one of the few things you probably don't need to select just districts for, because they can only go so far before they're going to miss putting out the fire. But we might add an extension here. I don't think more fire engines is going to help this situation here. What we're going to do is put a fire engine between those two somewhere over here. So this highway leads down to an arterial road that becomes a loop. And we could start the arterial roads. We could put, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another arterial road. 6 lane roads, probably. Let's see how many lanes we've got. 7 lane one-way roads. 8 lanes. We've got 8 lanes. Those will be the arterial roads there. And we're finally making money, and I'm not really doing a lot of building here because I'm waiting. Want to dezone this. And I don't think you need to be on the actual zone itself. So we got a lot of money. 15 map tiles, 10 points. And before I forget, I want to dezone this building here. Just going to dezone this whole corner here. Maybe you do have to be on this. That's a park. So these are 2 parks. Just get rid of it. So we're now a small city. And first thing we want to do is think about what kind of tiles we want to purchase here. We've only got 15. So I'd really love to jump into this highway, but we're only 25,000 people, so it just is what it is. We can't go that fast. We've taken out a farm. This is oil. And this oil industry over here could be taken for money. Let's just see. You'd have to bring something down off the highway or connect it so that it's going to have power. And we only have 15 of these, but we need money, so I think I'm going to take those. And we have 4 million credits, so let's just see over here. We're going to need some more industry. Now this is where we could get farming and we could put the industry here. That's 10 of 15, and we're not going to have a lot to build. Six of 15 will get us industry over to here. I'm thinking that we already have this one. we're going to start to bring people underneath here. We might even stretch across from here. So you can stretch across into here. That leaves us 7 of 15. I think this is the way we want to go. See if we can get all of these. No, that's 20. 19. Is this going to give us enough building area to get to the next level? Don't think so. Let's just see what the noise pollution is. And the ground pollution is on oil. This is the, see, it's blowing that wind this way from this air pollution. Hopefully it dissipates before it gets to them. So we don't want to put the oil there. We could just use this to build city and kind of start to think about moving this away. This could be farming in here. And we have 18 of 15 permits being used, so let's just see. Mostly need to think about people. This is not going to give us much industry here. It might suffice the demand. That's 15 of 15. We got this tile. This is all people over here. And this is all people, I guess. So you can belabor over this stuff forever, but eventually you got to go for it. And so highways, you cannot build pretty much all of this light blue stuff, which kind of overlaps each other. This is about as far up to here as you can build before your people start to get sick. You just kind of see this light blue line and you start to follow it across. And yeah, that's how long it takes. It takes you 30 minutes to think about how you're going to do what you're going to do. And of course, those who are playing City Skylines 2 and this is your first time, you know, you didn't learn from playing previously City Skylines 1. I guess we're still on this little thing here. these are all things that they kind of carry over from one game to the next. Oops, what am I doing? I'm clicking on this. European, we could be putting in some European. So we've got some high density offices. I guess it's because of this info views. I really like the fact that you can see what you've already zoned. And it's not so visually obtrusive. And this is going to become a 6-lane road here. Maybe 8. But we want to look at the milestones. High-speed highways, combustion engine ban. Unfortunately, also increases the crime rate around tourist attractions. See, we're just a small city here. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're halfway there, and this is our next big bump. I would assume that's what that is. So on the development, we get 10 points. The Grand Bridge we don't need. Underground parking we don't need. Hydroelectric is for a dam. Geothermal is only 2 points. But we've decided to go solar. Gas, coal, nuclear. This is probably the most efficient. And a couple of these would probably take care of, maybe 3 of these would take care of your tier 20 milestones. And now advanced water pumping station is 8 of 10. And we do kind of need water. No, we're okay on water. We can use the ground ones, I think. Waste treatment plant. Underground water pumping station. And so we don't need this. We don't need those. This would be good, but we don't have enough points for it. We've got a university already. Cover a larger service area. We might replace our fire stations instead of having lots of little ones. And our crime, I don't think our crime is low enough or high enough to need that, to need a prison. There it is. Jail availability. Crime probability is getting up near the red there. So I don't think we need those. We don't need a prison. We might... this was an expansion in CS1, and I Wasn't really interested in it. However, this may do things. Let's see, this is in the crime area, and let's just see what it does. Negative 2% loan interest, 5% plus export profits, and it's 240,000 a month upkeep. You know, we're not big enough for this. And so we do want to get train. Let's take train. And we've got 9 points left. Let's see what we have over here. We don't need large sports parks. We took this, and this is really expensive. I don't think we're at the size of a city to need that. So what in the world would you take? Geothermal power plant. 9 points left. This is going to be very expensive. I think I'm going to take this. Just because. And I'm not for sure if you need this to do this. That leaves us 8. It's a tough decision. It's a tough decision. We'll just take water. And to bring in tourists, we don't need air. That would be fun, but we don't have a big enough city for this need. Got 4 left here. Server farm. Just not knowing what to do here. So we'll just leave it and we'll come back in the next time. And thanks for watching The Old Boar. Take care now.